Shit on the go, go back to the stove, go get me some more, go get it by choice. All I know is go, nigga, all I know is go. I be on the go.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up? Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to our channel. No, I don't know what's going on. I'm just feeling a little cheery today. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mommy Mondays. It is officially Monday, and I feel like Monday comes faster and faster every week. And I don't know. I'm just like, okay, it's Monday. Monday means YouTube day. That's what it means to me now. Just, you know, my Monday. So today, we are doing something different. We are doing like top 12 questions that first time parents always ask, and I always hear all of these questions. Originally we were just going to rate our own questions, but I ended up putting in Google just to see what came up, and I found this parents.com article with 12 questions on there that I honestly, as a mom, I've heard for sure like multiple times. If I've had friends that became parents or were about to become parents, I've always heard these questions at least once. And I'm pretty sure my mom heard them too, but I definitely know for a fact that I have heard them.
Oh, it wasn't no question whether or not I heard them. I had some of these questions myself. Being a first-time parent is truly being a first-time parent. There's no handbook for any of it. For sure. But for real, the first time, there ain't no handbook.
Right, so. And you get so many different stories and opinions and all that. So it's definitely something I know for a fact can help a lot of people, honestly, because you get so many stories.
Yeah.
So many what them things called?
What?
Old wives tales about what you're supposed to do, ain't supposed to do, and all that. So definitely, please write some comments down below. We will be pretty much giving our own separate opinions about the questions that we asked. We will definitely be giving out our own opinions, and if you do have a different opinion, put it in the comments.
Yeah, honestly, really and truly, the best way for anybody to learn what to do, how to do, and obviously everything don't work for every baby the same and all that, but the best way for people to learn is to put it out there. It's not, oh my goodness, take my advice, or no, or I'm right, this and that and the third.
Right.
It's just literally a whole ball of, I'm so glad you said that. I had that question and didn't ask it.
Right. And honestly, there's no right and wrong about, there's no right and wrong, like, answers or questions when it comes to being a parent. We all learn different. We all have different techniques. We all do, our own thing. So it's kind of just, you're going to be whatever parent you're going to be, regardless of whatever advice you have gotten or have been given, or you gave yourself. You're going to be your own parent. You're going to be whatever parent you're going to be.
When you decided to figure it out yourself, it's fine.
All right. So question number 1. Do I really have to breastfeed for a whole year? What I can say is I don't think that you have to breastfeed for the whole year. If you want to, that is definitely a choice of your own. I did not breastfeed for the whole year with both my children. With my son, as some of you guys know already, because I did speak about it in our intro to this video, I got pregnant with my son when I was 15. So obviously I was still in high school, so it was a hectic schedule trying to remember to pump while at school and come home and all those things. So I did end up transferring him to formula 6 or 7 months, somewhere around there is when I got him strictly on formula, because when I got started back to school, I would do half and half. So I would do breast milk and formula, but then it became too much, and I did go ahead and transition him over to formula. With my daughter, I know I didn't do a full year with I did go longer with her than I did with my son, which was kind of different because with her, I ended up catching mastitis from being outside way too soon after giving birth to her. So that was really tough for me because it was kind of like gut wrenching to catch mastitis and feel like I couldn't give her the nutrients that I felt like she was supposed to be getting. Luckily, I only got it on one side. I didn't catch it in both. I just got it on one side. So that side, I just had to work on it until my production came back up.
I did not get a chance to breastfeed her. She was born, they whisked her away to the neonatal nursery and she was eating formula. But nobody told me that I could still breastfeed. So with my son, on the other hand, I breastfed, actual sitting breastfeeding. He nursed until he was 9 months. But I did continue to pump. Like, his grandparents had milk and I didn't know it, but they had formula and I didn't know it. But I literally pumped. I had enough milk for, gosh, I think Elijah probably had enough milk past a year, but he was, out of a cup and things like that. So he wasn't sitting and nursing with me. And regardless of what anybody says to you, I truly firmly believe this. And because I worked with lactation consultants and worked in labor and delivery postpartum forever, literally what you give your baby is enough. If you do 6 months, if you do a year, if you do, some people extreme, 4 years, but what you give your baby is enough. Plus and minus of it, plus they're going to get some very great nutrients, especially in the very, very beginning of life. Minus of it, you tend to be a cow.
Yes, absolutely.
Best feeling in the world for me, but you tend to be a cow.
Yeah. Alright, so number 2 is it says, do I need to sterilize bottles and pacifiers after every single use? What I can say, being a mom of 2, I do not. And my children are fine and dandy. They are 8 and 5. I think that's one of those to each his own kind of rules. I didn't do it. I didn't, not after every use, but did I sterilize their stuff? Yes. But after every single use, no, I did not.
Cleaning them? Yes. But it's a difference between sterilizing. You can clean bottles and nipples and passies and all that. Yes. That's every use. That makes sense. But to literally sterilize them sometimes, and you can look it up. I'm not quoting perfectly, but you can actually take away the, it's almost like a protection, but you break it down to where more bacteria can't get in it. So look at it, look it up. And obviously, 25 years ago, had to go by what I was told to do, and yes, sterilizing was like massive. Yeah. But by the time I was on kid 2 and she had school and I was doing this, that, and the third, and I was breastfeeding a lot, but it was just the fact that, and we used to bag disposable bottles on purpose because I didn't know that the first time. Easier to toss, didn't have to scrub too many bottles. I was sterilizing nipples, but it wasn't every use though.
Absolutely. So question number 3 is, what constitutes sleeping through the night and will it ever happen? So for me, I would say that sleeping through the night constitutes them truly not waking up like that every 3 hours or something like that, or I think that would be my definition of sleeping through the night, because they're not waking up in the middle of the night. Now, both my kids slept through the night, and I didn't wake them up in the middle of the night to feed them. And again, it's kind of like a to each his own kind of thing, because I just didn't do it. I don't know. I was young having both of them, so still kind of technically learning too. I was 15 when I had my son, and then I was 19 when I had my daughter. 19. I was almost 20 when I had my daughter. So I didn't sit back and sterilize
were.
I mean, not sterilized.
Yeah, 16, yeah.
Yeah, I was 16 when I had him. I was 15 when I got pregnant with him. But I didn't wake them up throughout the middle of the night. I let them sleep, and I mean, again, it didn't harm them.
And I hope I had a part in that, because why would anybody wake you up to feed you? I mean, your baby's fine. If your baby wakes up and your baby cries and they want food, they'll let you know. So with her, she literally was out 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then woke up in the morning, and we got ready for school, because I too had her got pregnant at 16, had her at 16, turned 17 the next month. My son, hold up the ball of wax. He was woke. He did his 3-hour window, and he had to be attached. So yeah, no, I got it one way and didn't get it the other way.
Yeah, see, my kids were so one and the same. Like, my son went to sleep 7, woke up 7. Like, they were so one and the same. My daughter was kind of the same way. She went to sleep like 8. Excuse me. And I mean, she was back up. That was when she got big. But yeah, I think that was pretty much. Yeah, I didn't have to wake up in the middle of the night, kids. Thank God. I would never have that. Number 4. So it says, my mother-in-law says I'll spoil my infant by holding him too much. True. Here's my thing about this. I don't understand what you think you're supposed to do with an infant is an infant and does not know anything but being coddled. After being in your womb for 9 months, all they know is being held and being coddled. I don't think that there's really a such thing as spoiling them that small, at least not in my opinion. I mean, again, a lot of parenting stuff is to each his own, but I don't feel like picking them up too much is a spoiling thing. Can you do too much? Like every little whimper picking them up, that's doing too much, but it's not gonna spoil them. I think it could be doing too much though.
In my personal opinion, I don't think there's such thing as spoiled. If you're, especially baby phase, but if your baby is crying or whining or something, they need something and they can't verbalize something, so therefore you go figure it out and then you move on. Now, coddling is a thing for me. I love to coddle. I coddle my 20-year-old if he let me right now. I'll cuddle my 25-year-old right now if she let me. So love and attention is one thing, but to say somebody is spoiling a baby, that is absolutely mind-boggling. When there were parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and everything else that's in these rooms, when I mail my patients and they say, oh, no, put him down, let him learn, let him holler. He just got here. All he knows is a heartbeat. Hold your baby.
Yeah, absolutely. So some of these questions we're probably not gonna make, because I'm not gonna make this a 30-minute video. And some of the questions are just different questions, so I just don't want to kind of put you guys in the mind frame of that. So that kind of stuff I don't want to put in this video.
Right.
So I don't want you guys to take it wrong. Because some of them are kind of like medical questions. Though we both have a medical background, I don't want to put those questions in here because I don't want you to take this video as medical advice, because I do know people look at YouTube and look at Google and all these other things as a doctor. No. So question number 5 is, how many layers of clothing does my infant need to go outside?
Oh Lord.
So for me, I didn't layer my kids. When my son was born in the winter in Wisconsin, and he would just have on a simple little jogging suit with a onesie, and he always had a car seat cover, so I didn't have to put him in no snowsuit or nothing like that. We moved here June 2012, so he was 1 when we moved here. He didn't really get to experience cold like that, but he had a coat. He had regular clothes, jogging suit and coat. We were still in Wisconsin at the time.
strip her down or anything.
Yeah, so we didn't have to worry about, we didn't have to worry about layering her too much. I feel like people overlayer their kids sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The one thing you don't want to do is obviously have them uncovered and colic and all this stuff. It doesn't matter what weather you're in. Anybody can get colic. But, it's easier when you're in the winter to be like, oh gosh, I need to put layers on. So depending on where this person actually lives, yeah.
Yes. Number 6. So, now this question is pretty funny. So it says, if I drink a glass of wine, do I have to pump it up? So, I'm gonna say I would do it just as a safety measure. I would pump it down. If it was me, I would.
So, again, seek medical advice.
Yes.
If you know a doula, if you know a lactation consultant or anything else, I can say I did not pump and dump, and those were the time that he did sleep through the night. But if you look up the research and you talk to your doctor, you will know that a glass of wine is not going to harm your baby. It's definitely absolutely fine to pump it up. It really is. So,
okay. Number 7. All right. It says, why are infants supposed to wear a hat at all times? They are not supposed to wear hats at all times. People assume that when babies wear hats, that they don't get affected by the rub off. So that's why people assume that their babies are supposed to wear hats all the time. They're not supposed to be babies that doesn't have to wear a hat all the time. If they're gonna have the rub off effect, they're gonna have it regardless. It truly doesn't matter whether you keep the hat on there or not. Some people get so skeptical about that.
I can't believe that's a question.
I don't know.
No offense, whoever wrote the question, subscribe. But yeah, no.
So this question says, my pediatrician told me to nurse my baby every 3 hours. Does that mean from the start of feeding or the end? Because his session sometimes only lasts an hour. So what they
The sessions only last an hour?
Yeah. So what they mean, I had to talk about babies a lot, but what they mean by feed your baby every 3 hours is they mean to promote feeding your baby every 3 hours, not make your baby sit there on your boob or on a bottle for 3 hours. That is not what we're supposed to do. So the baby will hurt your baby. Yeah, baby stomach will definitely hurt for sure. Do not do that. They mean you are supposed to promote feeding your baby every 3 hours.
And I hope that just got worded wrong. Baby, don't feed your baby for 3 hours. Literally, believe me, the hour is more than enough.
Yes, absolutely. Stop. The last question. Last question says, can a newborn truly have her days and nights mixed up? Yes, absolutely. Because they were on the inside. They don't know the difference between light and dark. So they don't know it's time to be up because it's light outside, or it's time to be sleeping because it's dark. They ain't been in a womb where it's always dark. So that's why some people have babies that were up a lot at night, babies that were up a lot during the day. They don't know the difference between, oh, it's time to go to sleep now or it's time to be up.
And my opinion on that is, I don't know if it's even on the day and night thing. I think it's more of, okay, am I full? Am I fed? Am I washed? Am I even tired? Sometimes they just ain't that. And they just don't happen to say, it is what it is. I mean, I like napping during the day, so I'm, with a baby that naps during the day, I'm good with you. But literally, it's just, they're not tired. So,
Yeah.
Making sure they sleep at 7:30, 8 o'clock just ain't the thing, And then they sleeping during the day, they ain't got nothing to do with their babies.
Yeah, I would definitely say, like I said, you know, my biggest thing would be more or less, like I said, they don't necessarily know the difference between day and night because they have been in a dark womb for 9 months. So they don't know, oh, okay, time to be up, or okay, time to go to sleep, whatever. They don't know the difference between that. They don't. And, okay, bonus question. Because I had a whole situation with another YouTuber and her questions about disciplining and when to start disciplining. Apparently she got a lot of backlash about disciplining her 8-month-old baby, and a lot of people were kind of like down her throat about how she decided to discipline her baby and when. So my thing is, I think that 8 months is a really early time to be trying to discipline. They're still babies, they're still learning, they don't really understand the yes, no, don't do it, don't do it. They don't understand that. They're still babies. And the baby's actually a twin, and so, you know, she's already premature, so, you know, they're already technically behind because they were born 3 months early.
I mean, and even not putting out they were born premature and their development may be a little slower, things like that. Taking that away, let's go with a full-term baby that's 8 months old. They have no idea what you're talking about with don't do and quit and yes, no. They have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So even with your baby being premature or being an actual full-term baby or being an overdue baby, at 8 months, that they have no idea. This is my personal experience as a mother, a grandmother, and such on. They have no idea what you're talking about. One is the fragile age to even start saying, okay, don't do that. And they look at you like, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Because I'm still going to do it. And I don't know what you mean. I mean, that stuff, yeah, Remember, you're about doing that at 1.5, getting closer to 2, and they probably get it. Because a 1-year-old getting burnt don't even get it, so.
Right, yeah, so what I would say is, I feel like 8 months teaching discipline is very drastic. Because they just don't know, they don't get it. And I mean, I think she used the example as her being, previously being a nanny, and the kid that she was nannying for kept getting in trouble at school for biting or something like that. And it's just like, that's still gonna happen no matter how much you
everybody gets smacked.
Because it's like they learn things as they grow up in school and daycare. They see these things, so they see, you know, Junior doing it. They go, well, okay, well, Junior did it, I want to try it. You know, so it doesn't make you a bad parent. It doesn't. I mean, you're gonna experience everything. It happens. It's life, and I mean, you just gotta take it by the handles and I mean, just kind of try to control it. You know, as much as you can. It's only so much you can do as a person. Single parent home, 2-parent homes.
Yeah, you can have 5 parents in one home. Yeah. I honestly enjoyed this. This was a really good. I know we said we weren't gonna push it to 30 minutes, but it's kind of hard not to when you talk about parenting. It's advice. You know, sometimes it can take a little bit and say never mind about that, and take this and say never mind about that. But I mean, it's all of loving your babies is loving your babies, and figuring it out every day is figuring it out every day. Again, 25 years in the game, and I'm still figuring it out every day.
Yeah. So it's just figuring it out and trying to, you know, take like I said, each his own. You're gonna come up with your own rules. You're gonna be able to get somebody else a rule. So I mean, you just gotta take it day by day.
That's the first lesson that you're gonna learn after being a parent for maybe at the most 2 months. You're gonna be like, you know what? I can't do what you do. And that could be your mom.
Yeah, because whatever works for me might not work for you. Yeah. You know, whatever worked for my mom probably didn't work for me. You know, or whatever worked for a friend of mine didn't work for me. Or, you know, whatever worked for me probably didn't work for my friend that I gave advice to. So, you know, just kind of take it step by step. Don't judge your parenting off off somebody else's parenting, or don't judge
Please
their
don't.
parenting to yours. Just
Yeah.
kind of take it at your own pace.
Yeah. You know, I mean, advice Mommy Mondays, and we keep going with this as things come across, and, you know, being able to voice our opinions, and, you know, obviously giving out anything that we can, because everything helps. Don't get me wrong. Believe me.